ladies! If you're new here, my name is Marin and I want to welcome you all to Thankful Thriftiness. It is a beautiful rainy day and I thought it would be the perfect time to share with you something new I tried out lately. A little while ago, I kind of got into these social media video cooking hacks, or whatever you want to call them. Granted, I don't actually have social media, but I do have Pinterest, and sometimes these videos would pop up. And it was really interesting because a lot of them looked very convincing. And I thought, I wonder if that actually works or if it just looks like it works. A lot of these hacks and recipes didn't really apply to me, and I didn't want to spend the money to test them out if I wasn't going to use them. But I did end up compiling 5 social media hacks that I wanted to try out and just see if they work. They looked like they would work. I mean, it's real convincing. So if you're interested in trying out these hacks, feel free, but here's a few that you can watch me try and see if they actually work. We'll find out. So this first food hack was a recipe that actually a lot of people recommended to me, so I was really excited to try it. Here's how you make it, and here's my husband's reaction.
Trying to get me insta-famous.
You're scared.
Why?
I don't know, you're giving me the look.
Well, you're watching me while I eat.
Okay. That's fair, I won't look. Look at your food, not you.
Have you tried it?
Kinda. Do we try it at the same time?
Oh,
You just did, okay. Sorry. What do you think?
just okay.
Just okay?
But then again, I'm not a huge fan of feta or tomatoes.
So yeah, I didn't really think through the fact that Griffin doesn't actually like either tomatoes or feta, so his taste test was really helpful, but probably not the most accurate. My bad. I tasted it and I do like feta and tomatoes. It tasted really good for like the first few bites, but then the issue became it was really acidic. And I feel like if I had issues with heartburn, I would have gotten heartburn that night. It was just very strong. I kind of enjoyed it. I think I would enjoy it with other things, almost like more of a cream sauce base than the feta, but it was worth it. I enjoyed it. I'd probably make it again in like 5 years, and I should probably try making it with like the block of feta. That may have been where it went wrong, because I had the crumbled feta, but I didn't have the block like everyone talks about. But that was just the feta I had and it was free, so I think I just shot myself in the foot and wasted a meal when I was trying to save money, so oh well. All right, moving on to the next one. So I really enjoy hard-boiled eggs for breakfast. I love just making them ahead, throw them in the fridge, and then I have an egg already made in the morning. So it's just as easy to eat as cereal, except it's way better for you. So I thought, aha, an easier way to make hard-boiled eggs that's even lazier than making hard-boiled eggs. So this hack actually worked really well. The only difference between these hard baked eggs and hard boiled eggs would be you get these little brown spots where the egg was touching the pan that would just not burn, but it would just be a little bit darker, but that didn't bother me at all. The time saver was totally worth that, and I didn't even taste a difference. So if you like hard boiled eggs, give this a try. I've been making it for the past like 2 weeks since I tried this out, so totally worth it, gonna do it again. But the story doesn't end there because we still have 3 more hacks to go. Hang in there. Now my sweet husband loves chocolate lava cake and he hasn't had one since we got married. Oh wait, I take that back. Someone at a restaurant gave us a lava cake on our honeymoon. That was really sweet, but he hasn't had one since then. So I really wanted to make him a chocolate lava cake, but he told me that it's a really in-depth process, and I thought, hey, if I could make this really easy one for him, he'd really enjoy it. And to me, it looked like this should work, no problem. Clearly, I didn't think that through, but take a look. So with this lava cake, I think whoever made this recipe literally invented a new texture profile. I didn't know something could be so wet and yet have the consistency of sawdust at the same time. Literally, I think the problem was that there was milk and butter just kind of thrown together and it separated, the water from the oil kind of separated, and maybe that's what made it fall apart the way it did, but it wasn't gooey and luscious on the inside. It was literally like sawdust. Now just to let you know, I'm not trying to bash any of the people who made these videos. I totally recognize that I probably did something wrong, and most, if not all of them, that could have caused them not to work. So I'm not trying to bash anybody, but just for the average person like myself who's trying to cook a meal, it might not go so well for some of these. So Griffin actually took a friend flying with him, and then they came back and ate breakfast at our place. So I wanted to cook up a big breakfast, and I thought it would be a perfect time to try out a couple of these hacks. First, I tried out making candied bacon with just soda and bacon. Again, I literally thought this hack was gonna work. It made sense. But the result was, again, I don't even know how it worked, but you know the taste of bacon, like the iconic taste of bacon that we all know and love? It was gone. There was no flavor to this bacon whatsoever. The pop took the flavor out of the bacon. It was crazy. I was like, how did this even work? Like bacon, how do you take the flavor out of bacon? But it did. So don't try this one. All right, last but certainly not least, I saw this really cool idea on how to just bang a pineapple around a little bit, just to loosen it up, and then take the little, you know, like the little hexagon things, I don't know what you would exactly call those, and just pull out a chunk of pineapple. I thought this would be so cool. I wouldn't have to cut up the pineapple because it's kind of a mess when you cut up pineapple, if you know what I mean. So I just started banging it around. So yeah, it eventually pulled the chunk out, but not until I had gotten in there with a knife and helped it out a little bit. And literally I destroyed like the bottom half of the pineapple. It was mush. So just don't try that one. Just cut it up. It's a lot less hassle. The final tally at the end here is 1 food hack worked, 4 did not. If you've tried any, let me know below what it was and whether or not it worked, because I'd like to know. Do these things work, or is it just made to look like it will? I did not intend for this video to become a debunking food hacks video, but it kinda did, so sorry about that. I think the lesson I took from this is I need to put my energy and time into learning to actually cook well, learning new things, versus trying to spend time looking for ways to make it quicker, faster. I guess instant gratification versus actually sitting down and learning how to do something. Granted, there's always room and it's always necessary to have those staple meals that are easy and quick that you come back to, but constantly trying to shortcut the process, it just doesn't work out. Cooking is a science to some extent, and you can't really shortcut science that easily. That being said, in the future, if I come across any that work, I will be sure to share them with you. There are plenty of easy, simple recipes that aren't rocket science, like these videos seem to be. Thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. Hopefully it's been somewhat informative, at least entertaining, because man, some of that stuff, the way it turned out was unreal. I didn't even know food could do that. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I look forward to sharing with you some hopefully actually successful cooking videos in the future. See ya!